Carlton Fisk, and Andres Galarraga, first baseman for the record. And we got the Cleveland Indians. Hey there, y'all. Punkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here a stack of packs. These are 1989 Fleer rack packs. Very cool stuff, of course, can be found in these, possibly, potentially. Of course, I mean, the one that I think everybody looks for, and I'd say we looked for back in the day, would be the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, of course. Now, that was the highlight, but back when these came out, first hit the streets, there was a particular Billy Ripken card that had something like not so nice written on the bottom of the bat, and that became like the main highlight. That was the big chase card. Then they made a couple iterations, some kind of white box on top, and then scribble out, and then a black box. I mean, that card is like known. Then there's also another variation, the Randy Johnson rookie card. Now, there's a billboard sign behind his head that had a particular cigarette company, and they thought it wasn't appropriate, so they like greened it out or blacked it out or blued it out or put all sorts of variations where it was visible. The first variation was that it was visible, then it was partially obscured, and then it was like completely blacked out. So different variation there. Now, another rookie card you could possibly find in these, Craig Biggio. I mean, there's others. Gary Sheffield could possibly be in here also. Now, I was looking at PSA, on PSAcard.com for recent sales. And, of course, the Griffey and a PSA 10, somewhere around $115, $120. I mean, it's been holding more or less at that price for a while. But there was an oddity in my mind. That one is about 120, but there was a recent sale of the Tony Gwynn card in a PSA 10, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 150, 160. So it seems that some cards, not the variations, the errors, or whatever else we want to call them, but aside from the Griffey Jr., are starting to pick up a little bit as far as value, or, what people are willing to pay, value. Anyway, let's get opening some of these. Got 3 rack packs here. Let's find something good. I got a stack of frappers on the sides of top loads, just in case we do pull anything great. So, I think we're ready to go. I've babbled enough. All right, now these packs, similar to another stack of packs I've opened, these have like little mini cello packs inside the rack pack. So a little bit different than I remember. They don't slip and slide around as much, that's for sure. So I'm just going to pop open all of these and do it that way. I'm going to end up doing 9 mini cellos, or 3 rack packs. Now, I will say that we did see Fleer and Donruss back in the day. Of course, the Upper Deck. Those were harder to find and more expensive, so I can't say that I really bought many of those packs in the Ken Griffey Jr. hunt for baseball cards back in '89. I didn't see the reason, I guess, in many ways, to buy them. I wasn't all that interested in Upper Deck, and Topps to me was the baseball card. Sure, Fleer and Donruss, they were pretty cool, but they were kind of second rate also to Topps in my mind back then. I mean, Topps was the original, so I mean, maybe even back then I was a little bit of a purist. I mean, now we're seeing, I'd say, something very similar to what they did in the junk wax era, where they were coming out with all sorts of different sets and this and that and everything else. It was a mess then, and I'd say now it is in some ways also, but another story. Anyway, so Alvin Davis was starting off here. Brett Butler, Tom Brookins, Fernando Valenzuela, Mark Williamson. Yeah, he does not look very happy. He's trying to, like, grimace. Yeah. Juan Augusto, Dave Stewart, great pitcher with the A's. Sandy Alomar Jr., Steve Shields, Shane Rowley, Gino Petralli, Ozzie Virgil. That mustache and beard look fake. Looks like it's Sharpied on. Double Trouble, Andres Galarraga and Gerald Perry, Ken Daly. And you know what? Maybe the White Sox sticker was the best card in that little pack. Anyway, let's get to opening another one. That was a weak start. That just means all the good ones are in the next one. All right, now, why can't I get that open? All right, there goes the knife. Get it under. Don't do any damage to any cards, hopefully. Don't ding anything or scratch anything. Or I'm working on putting together my next PSA submission, so stay tuned for that. Definitely digging for cards that might be included in that. I'm thinking maybe a little bit bigger of a submission this time, maybe a 20 card or a 25 card. But we'll see. I think I did pretty well in the first submission, so it was also a learning experience. So I think I got a little bit better. So we got Kurt Ford, Carmen Castillo. All right, our first Hall of Famer. There we go. Gary Carter, Rick Shue, Gary Templeton, Mike Pagliarulo, Phil Bradley. Now, I know some people didn't like that nickname, Pags, but that's what it was. Steve Buscemi, Ron Gant, Walt Terrell, Franklin Stubbs, Carl Nichols. He looks really happy. Billy Hatcher. Ooh, okay, I see another Hall of Famer there. Not Walt Weiss, that's for sure. Carlton Fisk. And Andres Galarraga, first baseman for the record. And we got the Cleveland Indians, not Guardians, Indians, sticker. All right, let's get these two at the Froppers. Finally got some points on the board here. Now, that Carlton Fisk would definitely not be gradable. Off center. Gary Carter might be a little bit better, but still off center. Just a little smidge extra on the right, but not that I'm thinking about getting those two graded, but still, kind of stuff to look for. I mean, y'all, I'm sure that some of y'all know better than I do as far as gradability of some cards, and I mean, maybe you can let me know why the Gwyn. I mean, maybe the pop count, because like everybody and their mother submits Ken Griffey Jr., but I'm sure if there's a set collector out there and they're trying to put together a PSA 10 set of 1989 Fleer for some reason, well, the Gwyn might be lower population. I don't know. I'll look into that. I'll try to do some research into why somebody would do that, but I can't tell you. I wouldn't do it. All right, let's see. Somewhere in my PC, I have a Ken Griffey Jr. that's graded that I got years ago. It was a PSA 8, I think. Maybe a PSA 9. I think I paid like $10 or something back 10 years ago or so. Maybe less. All right, we got Gary Varsho, Matt Noakes, John Kruk, Don Paul Barrow, Craig Lefferts, Oil Can Boyd, Ron Sandberg, all right, another Hall of Famer there, BJ Surhoff, feels thick, Tom Fila, Mike McFarland, Mookie Wilson, Willie Upshaw, Frank Williams, and like father, like sons, Roberto Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr., and beat the Mets, defeat the Mets. All right, well, let's get another one in there. Got third Hall of Famer up on the Wall of Fame. And let's get pack number 2 going here. Maybe I speed things up just a little bit. All right, there goes the top. And let's see if we get a full strip. Kinda, sorta. Yep, looks like it. All right. There goes one. Minnesota Twins history. Other one came out. That might not have been a good thing. It fell out the top. All right, let's get this first one open here. May not knife it yet. All right, there we go. And we got it. All right. Now, Houston Astros sticker is what's on the back. But what's in the middle is what I want to know. All right, we're starting off with Norm Charlton, Johnny Paredes, Henry Cotto, cottage cheese, yeah. Kelly Downs, and a checklist. Celebrate the checklist. Mike Dunn, Eric Hansen, Willie McGee, Rick Cerrone, Louis Polonia, Chris James, Cecil Fielder, Jeff Robinson, Alan Anderson, and For the Record, Wade Boggs. All right, another Hall of Famer, the For the Record, with the Houston Astros sticker. All right, next one. Now, I'm kind of happy. I'll let you in on it. Kind of stopped raining. It's been raining on and off for a few days here in Jersey. So kind of stopped, and that's good. I mean, not heavy rains, but just that misty, junky rain that gets like all into your everything, and just real happy about that. But the bad thing is, well, for some reason, then the allergy, the pollen count goes up. So that's not a good thing. I get to feel it in my eyes and in my like throat. I get a cough like that, you see. Wanted to let you know before it happened. Got Mike Brumley, Scott Nielsen, Lance Parrish, Jose Guzman, Paul Assemacher-Maker. All right, hot corners, Wade Boggs and Carney Lansford. Larry McWilliams, Rod Allen, Wally World, Wally Backman, the other Wally World, Dave Schmidt, Chris Bazio, Nick Capra, Bobby Ojeda, Andy Allenson, and Danny Jackson. Oh, we got the 4 sticker, the Twins, the Yankees, the A's, and the Mariners. Throw that in the sticker side. Got 2 to go up on the Wall of Fame when I finish this third one here. All right, let's see. Nope, you get the knife. All right. Yeah, with the rain stopping, that means that yard sales and garage sales and those types of things, they're going to be out there a bit more. So I might bring y'all along on one of those to see if there's any kind of pickups or anything that I find out there in the wildness of Jersey and New York and wherever else I might end up with my wheels this year. All right, we got Keith Hernandez. Pennsylvania seems to be a common place for me to go, and Ohio as well. Ken Gerhardt, Jeff Pico, Roberto Kelly, Ricky Jordan, Dibby McDowell, Glavin. All right, that's nice. Now, is that the Glavin? No, it's the Glavin's second year. Yeah, I think so. I think Smoltz is 89, but still, nice card. Steve Searcy, Tim Leary, Oswaldo Pereza, Bob Canepa, Jose Canseco. I'll put that up on the wall. Bill Long and Nick Isaski. I'll put him on the wall, but I'll put him over there in the corner. Because maybe he could have been Hall of Fame, but he was mixed up in stuff that a lot of other players were. But I think the bigger thing was he also talked about it. And that was a bad thing. You know, kind of like what's going on with Trevor Bauer. I think the worst thing that, because Trevor Bauer has been exonerated on everything. And not only exonerated, but the people that brought him up on all that fake stuff, well, they're being like investigated or for fraud. I mean, I don't know what you call it, but indicted. Yeah, indicted for fraud, because it's not only him, but it was him and possibly potentially other big moneyed people also. So yeah, there's that. But see, I think Trevor Bauer's biggest problem. I mean, some people say, "Oh yeah, he was a clubhouse cancer," and all this other nonsense. I don't buy that. I mean, he's got too many good players out there that said, no, he was a great guy. He's a decent person. He's a this. I think his biggest mistake was calling out the commissioner, managers, when they knew other pitchers were messing around with the, as they called it, the sticky stuff. And, yeah, he definitely brought it much more to light maybe than other people wanted. And then they cracked down on it. And then they got rid of, they made sure that he couldn't sign anywhere. And sure, he had his whole case. But now, in my opinion, there's definitely a collusion against him. Where, yeah, you know what? They may say that they don't want the baggage of having him on the team or any of that. But I don't buy that. That's a load of junk. That really is. It's a shame because I'd say he would be. Just about any Major League Baseball team, in my opinion. And let me know in the comments what you think. But I think any Major League Baseball team, he would be immediately, at least, at minimum, the number 3 starter. Sorry about that. Little interruption here. Was talking about a completely different topic. The UN vote that has just happened not too long ago about Palestine and all of that. Current events stuff also. I won't get into that here. I'm working on another channel that I might end up talking about that kind of stuff. I've been working on that for a while, just haven't kicked it off. Anyway, we got Vince Coleman, Marty Barrett, Jerry Royce, Dave Concepcion, Dave Martinez, Ray Quinones, Rick Rochelle, John Wander Franco? No, Wanda. John Shelby, Brady Anderson, well, Gerald Young, Carney Lansford, Matt Williams, Claudell Washington, and the Kansas City Royals baseball sticker. All right, part number 2 here. Almost done with these. Light Wall of Fame, that I'd say. For 3 rack packs, there's got to be something good in these 2. All right, let's see. All right, that did it. That did it? Yep, that did it. Done. Well, kind of done. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Cell number 2 of this pack. I'm seeing Dave Valle, Kevin Mitchell. Another checklist. Tom Prince. Dude's got looks like his head's on weirdly. I don't know. It's like removed, like photoshopped head. Steve Balboni, Terry Pendleton, Rocket Roger Clemens, Felix Jose, John Smoltz. Now there goes a rookie card. Very nice, badly off center. He's just going to get a frapper. Nelson Liriano, Mike Lavaliere, Frankie V, Frankie Viola, John Tudor, Neil Allen, and for the record, Roger Clemens, and the San Fran Giants. All right, let's get those into frappers before I get to that last cell. I just want to say thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing and thumbs upping and all of that great stuff. I absolutely, positively appreciate that. I definitely have some good conversations, chats back and forth within the comments. So I try to answer everything. You know, channel's not that humongous that I can't do that. Every once in a while I might miss one, but I try not to. All right, let's get this last celly opened. And see what we find in here. This is going to be the one with all the winners. We're going to wrap this up really, really good. That's what I think. All right, we got Jeff Reed. Luis Rivera, yep. With those glasses, those Casals goggles, yeah. Okay. Harold Reynolds, Jose Uribe, Rick Mailer, Brian Fisher, Mike Campbell, Jose Oquendo, Lee Smith, Hall of Famer, okay. I guess I'll frapper him up. Can't think that that's the best thing in here, but might be. Todd Burns, Dave Palmer, David Wells, Doug Drabeck, and we're wrapping it up with Dan Gladden. I'm not gladdened about these packs. And the stickers with the Dodgers, Expos, Oakland, soon not to be Oakland, A's, and the Mariners. All right, well, let's get the Lee Smith in there. I mean, not great, but not shabby. Happy to get a couple of the great Braves pitchers, not great Graves, great Braves pitchers. Canseco and Clemens, I got them over on that side, you know, because yeah, it is what it is. The Wade Boggs is pretty cool, and I like that For the Record Wade Boggs card better than that Hot Corners, Hot Hitters things, because Carney Lansford was good, but not really the same level. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Buckle out.